you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm sorry? Yeah, so it'll be on the wall over there.
But overall, what we're doing is this project was bid out by MISO, which is a planning organization in the area. Cameron successfully won that bid, and it's a 200-mile transmission project overall. So today we're obviously here focusing on the county, but the project itself is from Edina to Menges, exactly about 100 miles. They will tree trees and make sure that it's all about configuration. So the goal of the meeting today is really to answer your questions.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Right.
That's what I
That process anywhere from 6 months to a year. From really towards the longer side. After that, exactly. Yeah, that.
Yeah, for loan number 6. For loan number 6.
Okay, yeah. So you said you're in Marion County?
No, we're not. That's your right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, this is
That's not.
the gentleman over there said that if you're coming south,
Yeah.
so that's going to put it even closer to that.
Yeah.
That's but when we got the Menges and Menges,
Okay, so can you tell me anybody that would be?
So. All right, everyone. Appreciate everybody coming out. This is what we're here for. Glad to disseminate more information to the communities, and appreciate you taking time out of your day to come here. So this is the DZTM open house. So it stands for Denny to Zachary, Thomas Hill to Maywood line project. So kind of some of our goals here, high level. As I said, present more information to the public over the entire project. Look for feedback, what's happening in your community, and record that feedback into our system so we can submit that to our PSC submittal. So quickly, program overview. So high level. So this is part of the Northern Missouri Grid Transformation Program, and it was developed by MISO, which is a mid-continent independent system operator. So they facilitate energy transfer across the Midwest and into Canada. They've developed a larger program called the Long Range Transmission Planning, LRTP. As you see, we like our acronyms. So the LRTP has been developed to help with the load growth across the area, and it's developed multiple projects across the region. So today we're here focusing mainly on this northern Missouri corridor here. So these projects were developed and then competitively bid out, and Ameren was the one awarded the northern Missouri corridor here. So these have all been developed, kind of skipped over here into different stages. So we're in stage 1, or as MISO refers to, tranche 1. And this program area specifically, the one that Ameren won, has been separated into 2 phases. Phase 1 has already been submitted to the PSC and awaiting response. Today we're focusing in on phase 2, as I said, Denny to Zachary, Thomas Hill to Maywood line. So high level, the line is over 200 miles of 345 kV transmission line across 10 counties in Missouri, upgrades to 3 substations across the area, and we'll go through a little bit on each of the 3 segments here. So a little bit about some of the benefits to the area. We are looking, MISO developed the project to increase transmission capacity across the area, support lower energy supply costs, improve the reliability and resiliency of the system, and grow the economic development in the areas here. High level schedule here. Today we're in 2024. We're reaching out for your feedback here. We plan to submit that feedback to the Missouri Public Service Commission later this year. That process can take up to a year to receive feedback from them. So late 2025, early 2026 is when we'll move forward with our pre-construction activities. So that'll be reaching out to specific landowners for survey, real estate negotiations, and environmental studies. Construction beginning in 2027 and going through 2029, with the majority of the lines being in service in 2029, and expecting restoration to be completed in 2030. So what's happening in your community? We'll go through quickly all 3 of the line segments, and then any specific questions we can answer with our subject matter experts. So first we have the Zachary to Thomas Hill line segment. So this one's approximately 44 miles. It is going to remove an existing 161 kV line and go back in the existing right-of-way with a double circuit. So as you see to the left there, the new structure will be a double circuit, single pole, weathering steel structure that'll be direct embedded, carrying both the new 345 line and the existing 161 line. So this will require, it'll be on the same right-of-way, but that right-of-way will be expanded for the new line. So in the Zachary to Maywood section we're here today, this will be approximately 60 miles of new line. It will be paralleling the existing double circuit line here. We will be overlapping the existing easements and structure matching as much as we can, but we will require an additional right-of-way for this new single circuit line. So it will be on the same type weathering steel structure, direct embed for all of our tangent structures. It'll just be carrying 1 circuit across there. Our last segment, which is the longest segment, 102 to 105 miles approximately, is going to be paralleling. So there's actually a little bit of nuance with this one. What was awarded to us and what was bid on by Ameren was this option to the left here, which would be paralleling an existing 161 line. So this would require us to build a single circuit line paralleling that. We would have to widen the right-of-way to 250 feet. We have proposed an additional option to be submitted to the PSC of a possible double circuit, but we've been reaching out to landowners for feedback and local communities for their opinions, so we can submit those to the PSC for their knowledge and see which one is the best for the communities in the region. So we have a quick survey. I know this isn't in the area, but we still value any input on this. Option A is our current design. This is what was awarded by MISO. Option B is the double circuit, which would require the less right-of-way. It will still have an expanded right-of-way, but it will only be 150 foot, carrying both of the circuits across the area. So a little bit of an overview. If you have any more questions on that, we can answer that here with our subject matter experts. So again, I appreciate everybody coming out, and before I let everybody go back to talking to all of our SMEs in the room, kind of go around the room quickly if you have any questions so you can focus to the right areas here. But going through the project, so starting off with our banners, we have our transmission planning engineer. So if you have questions on the why, how we ended up here, what kind of load growth we're seeing to require these new lines. We can try and answer those questions there. Going around the room, we have our schedule and construction. So we have a construction supervisor here. He's in the field managing this work. So if you have questions on what kind of construction you might see across your property or what kind of equipment, timelines, things of that nature, if you can answer those questions. We have environmental as well. Any kind of environmental questions, you'll be able to answer. Any kind of agency questions, who we're coordinating as far as environmental agencies. Veg management questions, concerns about clearing, right-of-way maintenance, we'll be able to answer that. At the banners in back there, we also have some more detailed information on the lines and our line design engineer. So specific questions about structure types in your area or anything that specifically on the line, they'll be able to answer that. We have our large map in the back and maps across the table if you want to take note or look at your property specifically. We have a routing consultant here, so we're looking for any kind of particular things that we may not have noted on our aerials that you would like to advise us of. And then we have our real estate team here and a real estate banner, questions about the easement acquisition, things of that nature, or future easement use, they can answer those. And then in back we have our GIS team here. They can take notes, specifically look up parcels, your parcel, and make notes of your property, any pivots or gates that we want to note, we can take those down so we make sure we have those when we move along with the project. So again, appreciate everybody coming out today. Feel free to flag me down, I can point you in the right direction. Anybody in the green shirt should be able to help you answer any questions, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks.